Is there one human being that can live without air? So also, is there actually any human that can live without music? This is Binging with Game Changers, where we capture success from different perspectives. We delve into the minds of people with celebrated brands and careers who have turned their dreams into reality and their ideas into lucrative empires. I'm your host, Seyi Banigbe, and you are welcome to the show. See you in a bit. Welcome back to the show, everyone, and today, we're going to be meeting a game changer indeed. She's one of the biggest names in African music right now. She's a multi-award winning singer and songwriter. Yemi currently has the most watched video by a female African artist on YouTube that has reached about 100 million views. Yes, Yemi Alade is a 2018 Forbes 30 Under 30 honoree, and she was also unveiled as part of the 2018 Most Influential People of African Descent Global 100 list recently. Guys, she's a big deal and she's here with us today. Welcome with me, Yemi Alade! Yay! So excited to have you in here. How are you, Yemi?
I'm very fine, thank you.
You look good. You look well rested and well fed.
I do. Well fed, yes. I don't know about the rested part, but well fed, yes.
Okay, good. Yemi, so we're just going to dive right in. When you were studying geography in the University of Lagos, were you doing it as with the mindset of, okay, music doesn't work out, this would be like the second option, or was it that, look, even if I'm going to chase after music, I have to have a degree? What was your approach to it?
It's crazy because I loved music and I knew I loved music, but I never wanted to be an artist. Okay. I pretty much read geography because one of the subjects in secondary school came to me naturally, and I'm very curious. So to know that I could go to school to learn about the things I see in my environment definitely made me want to read geography, take up geography as a course in university. But as far as music was concerned, I did everything music related with all my heart. I loved music so much, but I didn't want to really be an artist. It wasn't the plan. And then my friend forced me to win the talent show, and I won, and my life changed. I immediately chose music.
Then it became a career.
It became a career.
You know, it's amazing how life sometimes just throws things at you and just turns everything around. You know, because that means you were one of the singing in the bathroom girls.
I sang everywhere, even in conversations. So, Yemi, how are you? I'm fine.
And you didn't think you were meant to?
I was just having fun.
Okay. So, are you going to now hinge your, would I say destiny now, or what has become of you on that friend?
Of course.
So are you saying if she didn't push you to that competition, you may not have gone into singing?
I think the beautiful thing about destiny and life is that if someone else doesn't open the door for you, another person will. Or you eventually will wake up and realize I have to break down that door.
True.
So what will be will eventually be. But the game players are,
someone
somewhere.
Always be used.
Yes,
one
exactly. God always sends people.
I agree.
If one person doesn't agree, someone else will.
I agree. You know, I have to just say it now because I'm sure in between the conversation you notice there is a deep rapport between both of us. So she's no stranger to me.
It's my big sister. I'm trying to behave myself.
Yeah, so you have a lot of history. And, it's exciting to talk about it because I remember so Yemi and I have done business together. Actually, I run a jewelry.
Still doing business?
Yeah, still doing business. You know, I run a jewelry brand called Glam to Glam. And we actually launched, I'd say it's the first jewelry collection, artist brand collaboration.
Up till
date. We're game changers, Yemi.
High five.
You know, we did that together. It was fun working with you, by the way. I'll do it over and over and over again. But that wasn't actually what brought us together. So, Glam to Glam was still pretty small. The business was growing. And good enough, Yemi was, funny enough, you already had Johnny then, but you were still upcoming. I would still have regarded, even though I know as at then, you had started earning a few millions from, brands and endorsements here and there. Yeah, a few. I said a few. Now it's like, But, but then it was, here and there. So she was upcoming. I wouldn't even call us upcoming then. But I remember approaching you and your team, of course. And, so when we're going to approach her, I was, okay, at least I think we can sort of afford in a way to have an upcoming artist on the brand's advert. We're trying to put together an online advert. And when we got to Yemi and her team, you know, when I got a hint of the kind of figures you were already collecting at the time, I said, okay, we have this amount, but we're also going to provide wardrobe consulting. I'm sure you can remember. Wardrobe consulting, image consulting, fashion advisory.
Lawyer of life.
I said all the English, you know, and you know, I noticed, you know, they didn't talk. They came ahead for the advert. But I remember one day, and you probably can remember, I was talking to Yemi, and she said, I thought you said you would do styling for me. Where is your clothes rack? I thought you said you're a stylist. And she laughed, ha, ha, ha. And you know, that day, it dawned on me that Yemi just really wanted to support my brand. She could see through all my English. If you see, she called me lawyer, and she saw through everything. I thought I was, as a brand, we're going to this, we're going to that. But she apparently saw through all that and saw that I didn't have much. The little I had given her. Yemi, what made you believe in me? What made you believe in the brand? And there must have been something you also wanted for yourself. So, because this might educate, it might help some artists out there. What was it?
To be sincere, since we're trying to, you know, educate people and inform them, not every business deal is about the financial benefits. It's very important, and you must be smart enough to recognize an opportunity when you see it. I saw our collaboration as a business opportunity for me. The music business is very time consuming. There's no way that I would say, okay, personally, I want to launch a jewelry line and I will be able to man it successfully while still being a touring musical artist. So what makes better sense than partnering with someone who is dedicated to the cause? You know, two heads are better than one. I saw it as an opportunity to learn and to grow, not necessarily for the financial benefit. Other than that, it was the other thing that got me going was that you were truthful. You said everything as it was. And there's nothing more genuine and more rare than truthfulness, especially in the world now. Everybody wants to wants to hype and lie about what there isn't and what there isn't. But you were truthful about what you had. And it was great to see and watch it grow. And I'm happy to see that our influence in each other's lives has stayed on upwards now, you know.
And who says women don't support each other? We have supported each other, guys.
For years.
Yeah, and I'm actually wearing something from that collection.
Yes, you were. Yeah. From the Johnny collection.
In all our locations. I mean, you find Blank to Glam in Spark, Grey Velvet, Ellen Red, 41 Lux all over. And we're still going to do bigger things together. Yeah, we're marketing, but we have to sell our market now.
Of course.
Yeah.
And about women supporting women. Most times when I do press media tours, I get questions about why is it that females don't seem to support each other. It turns out to be that most times the media likes to focus on the riffs and the things that the fights and stuff. Nobody's focusing on the fact that you've gone through a lot of my contracts. Even at the moment, you just sealed one deal for me with my contract. You're my lawyer as well. We have business deals together. Yeah. And even other than that, you're like a mentor to me, like a sister. So many things are happening here, but nobody wants to see that. And I think it's also our fault because we don't try to put this in people's faces. Yeah. So I think females out there, if you're watching, if you have a friend that you support, I think you should loud it.
Yes.
Don't keep it quiet.
She has supported me. I've also supported her. We are growing together, guys.
That's what's up.
I know some people are teary right now. We are also going to do our hugs and kisses. But so let's give us some time to hug and kiss. We'll be back. See you when we return. Welcome back to the show. Yes, I know we did a bit of, I know, quite emotional, guys. God. Yeah, don't forget to follow the conversation on our social media pages at the BWG Show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So, Yemi, the competition happened and then you won. But the business of music didn't pick up for you significantly till you joined forces with Efizi Music. That's your current record label. What did that partnership do for you?
Whew. Okay, so I always say this. After a reality show comes reality. You know, the fact that a superstar can never be made overnight of 3 months being on TV or 6 months being on TV. That's not enough time. Being a superstar and actually reaping from the time you put into the work is only achieved over time, consistency, back to back, input of effort. Yes, my collaboration with Efizi Music Group definitely was the next step in my career that I needed. I'm grateful to God that I found them. In that, you now have a team to lose and profit together. Now, I needed a group of people who believed in my talent, who had the same dream and drive as I did. To be sincere, when I won the talent show, a lot of other record labels approached me, and I did go for those meetings. But Efizi Music Group was also there, advising me on what to look out for at the meetings.
At the meeting.
Because they weren't really looking to sign me.
Okay.
So they were going to go through management or maybe just a consultational kind of meeting, relationship. Yeah. But at the end of the day, why I finally chose the Efizi Music Group is that, other than all that talk, I think it's important for everybody going to business to be able to see beyond the talk and look at who is actually willing to make the first move. I needed people who were ready to carry me on their head,
So you saw that.
I saw
passion.
that, yeah, it's the passion that I was going for. At least just even if you can dedicate some time. It's different to just say, okay, I'm going to sign you. This is what you'll be doing. I'm going to give you this. You'll be the next superstar. Blah, blah, blah. It's like they have the same script. What I want to hear is, okay, let's listen to your music. What do we change? How do we make you a better artist? I needed artist development. I did a lot of Googling and researching. I was finding out things that upcoming artists needed to, plant their feet solid. And nobody was talking about
in that line,
creating a brand that Nigeria needed, or a brand that was true and original. And those are the things. I cannot be who I'm not. It's too much work for me. I needed someone to see me as I am and try to make something from it. Nobody was seeing me as I am. People were trying to make me someone else or something else. And I wasn't going to lie to myself. I don't have the strength for that.
You just said something really. So are you telling other artists out there now that if they're working with people or maybe discussing with people that want to transform them into something else, then maybe that's not their team?
I think you should always go with your gut feeling. I needed a bit of transformation, but not all the way. I needed to be refined. And I'm still in the process of being refined and still keeping what is true and original to me. But some people want to change every single thing about you. Basically, what they're doing is ignoring who you are entirely.
Killing you, the real you.
But I must say also, when you find a team you want to work with, it makes no sense for you to just think that you know it all. Sometimes you should be willing to do things that you don't know or you've not heard of, in terms of like your style, your sense of music, or whatever it is, because you're never going to tell what the output would be and what the audience actually wants to see from you.
So it's teamwork, really.
Teamwork.
Sometimes it's you, then sometimes it's listening to other people. I love the fact that you've always researched, and you still are researching on how people are doing things, what you should be doing at this level of your career, and you've always done it. And no wonder you keep breaking ceilings, barriers, and you just keep rising. I'll pick on your interest in languages. What would you say that has done for your music?
A lot.
Tell us.
And even for me.
Tell me.
I think, first of all, the most important thing is that before language and everything, music comes first. And the music actually did that, first of all. And I think one of the reasons why I moved on to Swahili and Portuguese was because I wanted to feel closer to my fans, knowing that a lot of other African countries don't speak the same language as we do in Nigeria. Some African countries actually speak French, some speak Portuguese. There's so many languages out there, Creole, etc. And I just wanted to feel closer to them. What could be closer than, I know how it feels when you walk up to a Yoruba brother and you speak Yoruba to him. There's a feeling. So how would you feel when you walk up to an East African and you speak Swahili? It makes them feel like you are family.
Brother.
And I felt grateful for the love. It's a huge deal to not just be, accepted musically in your country, but also in other African countries and worldwide, for me to be able to tour Canada, the United States, tour Europe, back-to-back years on ending. I think it only makes sense for me to say thank you by doing songs in languages. And so far, that has been good. In terms of bank account, I thank God, because people turn out to my show. So if I'm speaking international languages, I should be making international money. So
yay! Speaking international languages, making international money. You should sign me up.
I can see that.
You can see that. It's a gift.
I saw that. Okay.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. So thank you so much, Yemi. We've learned
My pleasure.
so much from you today.
Thank you.
So she's not going anywhere yet, guys. When we return, we'll meet our corporate game changer, and then there'll be the game. Yes, it will be between Yemi and our corporate game changer. So don't move a muscle. See you when I get back.